You just said something, and I want to stick here for a second. You said you saw real difference during the Trump administration. You have been around during the Bush administration, the Obama administration, obviously the Trump, and now Biden.
Yeah.
But Trump is where you saw
For veterans, yeah.
For veterans.
For veterans.
real difference at. Trump has been receiving, he's having the worst month ever.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine.
This guy's having the worst month ever. The E. Jean Carroll case, he lost something like $83 million, or he is ordered to pay her $83 million. Just last week in the state of New York, he was ordered to pay something upwards of $380 million.
Yeah.
Is Trump in your opinion, is this, what goes around comes around? Or is this guy just totally misunderstood and, people are just trying to stick it to him while they have the chance?
I don't even think it's like being misunderstood. I think it's just a political game of a certain party or a certain outside force that we can't see wants to stay in power, and they're trying to do everything they can to disrupt that. I don't know for, what reasons. I just think that there's an outside force being applied that is controlling somewhat his destiny, or trying to control his destiny of where he's going to end up in this whole political presidential race. Whether he wins or loses, I don't really think it matters so much, though. I think the agenda has already been set in stone. It's already, set in place. That if just the things that are going on in the country today and the wars we're involved in, from, the Houthis to Syria, Iran, all these countries, Russia, Ukraine, there's so much going on right now that I think it's just that agenda that is being pushed for whatever reasons. I think we'll find out in the next couple of years, though. I think it'd be a really interesting 2025, though. Yeah.
No, it's definitely going to be a very interesting 2025. No matter what side of the aisle you sit.
Yeah.
I believe, if Trump gets back in office, all things considered, Trump don't forget.
Yeah.
They talk about Biden's memory. Ain't nothing wrong with Trump's memory.
Right.
That guy got a memory like an elephant, and he does not forget and he does not forgive.
Yeah.
So I could see why there are many people who would not want that man back.
Yeah, looking at it from that perspective, yeah, definitely.
Trump is going to go scorched earth on a lot of people who he feel wronged him.
Right. You're right. I mean, I can't blame him. I think I would be the same way. If I felt attacked,
but you can't. You can afford to be that way. But the president of the United States,
you're right. Yeah,
that's a dangerous position to take.
Yeah, it turned out like JFK.
Yeah.
Could easily.
And I was talking to somebody, and essentially they were saying that even if Trump won, they feel as though it would be another JFK situation.
Okay, yeah.
Because America, a lot of people in high positions in this country can't afford for Trump to get back into office.
Which is scary, though.
Yeah.
That's scary to think about as the American people. It's kind of scary. Then it's like, is it really for the people or is it against the people? Whose agenda are we trying to fulfill? The American people's agenda? Or are we trying to fulfill some agenda that we can't see yet and we don't know what it's about or what's going on? Is it to inflate politicians' pockets or who knows what? But there's an agenda at play that we're not privy to. And I think that should scare all of us.
Well, I would tell you again, what scares me is knowing, Trump doesn't forget. He absolutely doesn't forgive. But I remember before Trump took office, he used to call her Crooked Hillary.
Yeah.
And Trump, if you can remember, he was calling for Hillary Clinton to be arrested. Behind that
On the
whole-
first debate. Yeah.
Correct. He was like, she needs to be arrested, yada, yada. And everybody and their mother was like, it's un-American to have, somebody like a Hillary Clinton be arrested. And lo and behold, 6 years later, Trump has been arrested multiple times. Trump is literally going to court next month, March.
Really? For what?
On his first criminal case. So it's like, I know for him, he's like, yeah, everything y'all told me not to do, y'all are doing to me. So it's an interesting situation, but I don't know. I don't know that people sitting on the other side, they know if Trump takes that seat again, it's going to be holy hell to pay.
Yeah. And I think that's what scares them. And I think that's maybe why they're going so hard at him at this point. It's this year. We have election season coming up. They're trying to put the book to him probably and see what they can do to I guess, deter that or maybe potentially get him locked up. And at that point, he wouldn't be able to run. But then who would remain? I mean, what, Biden would automatically be the next president after that? Or
yeah, I mean, I don't know if he'd quote unquote automatically be the next president, but
he'd be up there.
It's definitely looking like it's going to be between Trump and Biden. Trump absolutely looks like he's going to be the Republican pick. Nikki Haley is not doing well. Even in her beloved South Carolina, the new numbers just came out. Trump is killing her. I think she has something like 39% of the vote. Trump is up over 60% of the vote. So it's going to be hard to imagine that it's not going to be a Biden-Trump runoff.
I don't know. I think we need more than two parties, though. Two different, I guess, candidates to select from. We're always stuck with just the same. It feels like we're stuck with the same two, regardless. And it's been 8 years now before it'd be 8 years.
Yeah, but that's the way it always is in this country. I mean, it felt like, we talked about Bush earlier. It felt like we couldn't get away from them Bushes and Clintons for like 20 years.
That's right.
It was always between them two. And then, little Junior Bush came in. It's like, come on already.
And
then his brother
options.
Jeb tried to jump in. It's like, at some point, we got to see some different names up there.
If not, it starts looking like the King and Queen of England dynasty.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.